Hi friends! Today I'm going to be listening to Thursday by The Weeknd. So before we get into it, I want to quickly say something because I know I'm going to get comments about it. I am aware that I missed out on 28, which was the bonus track on House of Balloons. I am also aware that Valerie is the bonus track for Thursday. I'm going to be listening to the original mix of Thursday as well, and what I'll do, since I already missed out on 28, is make a video for 28, Valerie, and whatever the bonus track for Echoes of Silence is after I'm done of Echoes of Silence. I know people probably want me to do Valerie in this video, I get it, but since I already missed out on 28, it makes the most sense to me to make a separate video for the bonus tracks. I also hardly ever listen to bonus tracks, both on this channel but also just in general. I'm usually just interested in hearing the standard track list, but since people seem to really like them, I'll make a video for them. With that being said, I will get right into it. I have my lyrics right over here, so if you see me looking over there, that's why. Let's get into it with Lonely Star.
Yes, all I can say is yes. Promise me I won't regret you like the tattoos on my skin. Not the wrong path, my body does. Repeat Thursday.
Okay, I'm already noticing a difference between this and House of Balloons. House of Balloons had a way more, I don't even know what the right word for it is, minimalistic or like sparse feeling to it, whereas this feels a lot more dense. And it has a really muffled sound to it. It's interesting how buried in the mix his vocals feel here. It's like his voice is being used as an instrument. He's so good at writing a chorus that just hits. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. It's definitely a subtle change, but in House of Balloons it felt like you were alone in the room with him, whereas here it kind of feels like you're in a crowded room with him. I don't know. I also like how it sounds like there's a siren in the background, and the drums are really cool too.
Yes, all I can say is yes. Promise me I won't regret you like the tattoos on my skin. Like the wrong path. Promise me one day I'll love you, that you will remember me.
I am filming this on a Thursday. I hope I can edit it in time to post it on a Thursday too. Okay, another great opener. He's really good at setting a mood for sure.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but on Thursday, not on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but on Thursday.
Okay, so now I need to figure out what's going on. So according to the lyrics, it seems like him and this girl have this schedule where they only hook up on Thursdays. Although it seems like she wants more than that. She knows that he's not loyal to her, but she's very loyal to him. Promise me when they all love you that you'll remember me. When you fuck them, you'll see my face. She wants to be his number one, but doesn't seem like she is. It also seems like, according to this lyric page, this girl's name is Valerie, apparently. Let's move on to Life of the Party. Okay. This sounds really cool. The way this sounds. Production sounds amazing, as always. I don't know if this will continue throughout the rest of this mixtape. I know I said that House of Balloons felt creepy or ominous or whatever word I used, but this feels way creepier. Or it at least feels like it's being more upfront about it, like this beat is in-your-face, nightmarish. This song also feels bigger and more open compared to the kind of claustrophobic feeling of House of Balloons. Neither one is better or worse, it's just kind of subtly different. This one is also very catchy. I love this song. So far, Thursday also feels quite a bit more colorful than House of Balloons, which makes sense with the cover. Sorry if I'm comparing the two a lot. It's kind of just because I expected this to sound the exact same. And it does definitely sound similar, but there are subtle differences, which I'm kind of surprised by. I also think it's fair to compare them since they're part of the same trilogy. I'm not sure if the girl in this song is the same one from the previous song or not. I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming, since the bonus track is called Valerie, that Valerie's kind of like a main character in this. Okay, let's move on to Thursday, the title track. This feels a lot more laid back compared to the first two. was gonna say that if I was talking to a guy and he was like, you get 1 day out of the week, I would tell him to go fuck himself. But then I realized that we're talking about the weekend, and honestly, I get it. She's valid. I have mixed feelings about this one. Keep in mind that this is my first listen, so this could change. I will start with the positive. I like that this continues the story from the first track. I like that it adds to the narrative. That being said, I found it very repetitive, partially because I just found the vocal melody to be repetitive, but also because the chorus kind of reuses the lyrics of the outro of Lonely Star. I like the idea in theory. I guess I just wasn't really interested in this one. I don't know, it's just missing something for me. I don't really have much more to say about it. Let's move on to The Zone featuring Drake. I like how that parallels the lyric in Lonely Star. I love a consistent narrative. So the pre-chorus is dark. We've made it to Thursday. Doesn't seem to be having a good time. I really like how the drums sound like a heartbeat when they're muffled like that. It kind of sounds like they're being submerged in and out of water. It's cool. I will say that this one feels slightly familiar. It's the only one so far that I kind of, sort of, vaguely remember hearing before. I left it all behind, baby. I didn't need no one. But I'm in here tonight, baby. I've been alone for too long. Oh yeah. So I won't say a damn thing. I can't feel a damn thing, but I'ma touch you right. It's cool how this time around it feels like he's more direct in portraying himself as a villain. It felt like in House of Balloons it was more focused on how his lifestyle affected himself, whereas in Thursday it's more focused on how his lifestyle affects other people, specifically this girl, Valerie. There were definitely glimpses of it in House of Balloons, but this mixtape is straight up portraying her as a victim of his lifestyle. Something about establishing another character and giving her a name and showing things from her perspective makes things feel even darker this time around. It's fucked up.
Whoa. All these broken hearts on that pole. Man,
So very
dances are art, you
Canadian
know what I mean? Fucking
moment.
artists I know. Got some new bills in the mail. Got some big favors I owe. Got some good things ahead of me when these bad bitches let go. Well, girl, let's go. Walk your broken heart through that door. Sit your sexy ass on that couch. Wipe that lipstick off of your mouth. I take it slow. First night fuck, never really planned it. Take a deep breath, no one need to panic. Lips so French, ass so Spanish, she don't really like attention. I don't know if she gon' manage out here, but she got me all up in my zone. Said she like the view I got in this place. Shit, I did all of that on my own. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, this is about 1,000,000 times better than their collaboration on Live 4. I was worried after that one about how Drake was going to fit into the song, but that actually went over really well. That was potentially my favorite track so far. Let's get into The Birds Part 1. The drums are back. This feels really bouncy and energetic, but I have a feeling the lyrics are going to be sad. Don't know what I got that from.
It won't mean a thing to me. I've been doing this too long. Baby girl, I felt it all. So I tried. So don't you fall in love. Don't make me make you fall in love. Don't make me make you fall in love with a nigga like me. Nobody needs to fall in love. 'Cause girl, I'm just a man. Oh, you try to warn me, but baby, I wanted you. Gotta show you, this is no game. You'll be falling to a point of no return, no return. Don't you fall in love.
This one sounds crazy.
Make me make you fall in love.
Those harmonies are incredible too. I feel for this girl though. Come on, man.
Don't make me make you fall in love. Nobody needs to fall in love. I know you're only hard when it don't love. I know it's got a hold on you.
Oh my god, yeah. I think this is my favorite now. This one sounds incredible.
Don't make me make you fall in love.
Oh.
Don't make me make you fall in love with a nigga like me, like me. 'Cause girl, I'm just a bird. Girl, I'm just another bird.
Okay, so I'm assuming that fades right into Part 2. There is something really special and unique about The Weeknd because every time you listen to a project of his, it's like you're transported into a whole different world. That's something that not many artists can pull off. It's a really unique ability, and I feel like he does it really well every time. I know I've said stuff like that in videos before, but I feel the need to reiterate because I can't really think of anyone who does that better than him. Anyways, let's get into The Birds Part 2. Sounds like someone knocking on a door. Sorry, I know I'm being quiet. I'm trying to figure this out.
But you never let me miss you. But you never let me miss you. I thought I told you. I'm not here. I'm not here. Look at what you did. Nobody forces your hand.
Lyrically, this is the first time he's showing that he kind of feels bad for her. So part 2 is definitely quite the shift, both sonically and emotionally. However, while he is kind of saying that he feels bad for her, he's also making excuses for himself, saying that he warned her, which is technically true. Anyways, I guess the heart wants what it wants, right? I'm trying to figure out... Okay, I'll talk about it at the end. Jesus, okay. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in this song. In the previous track, he tells her that he doesn't want a real relationship, he's just in it for the sex. And then this track opens up with crying, and there's a gunshot. He says his back hurts. There's the sound of crows at the end. I know that that's obviously because the song is called The Birds, but also crows are often associated with death. I don't know if I'm supposed to think that she shot him or if she shot herself, or if it means nothing and it was just there because it sounds cool. If she did shoot him, I would like to make it known that I no longer feel for her. I'm a little bit confused right now. That being said, that was probably my favorite track. The atmosphere and the production on this one is next level. Lyrically, it feels kind of removed from everything else, though. Where is this going? There's that beat switch. I saw that coming when I saw the track line.
So I do it when I wanna. Go
It's so crazy to hear him say he's 21. That's crazy to think about.
feeling kinda weak, and it's kinda hard to breathe. But you're turning 28, so I'll fuck you if you need. I know that I can't forget. I get when I fucking ask about the way I fucking need it. They'll never fucking know. I'll never fucking show it. Except when I be wheezy from another cup of potion. Dirty sprite tasting, fast life up slow. Low life for life, let the nets flow. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. I'm so cold.
So this one feels very straightforward lyrically. It's about drugs. Surprise, surprise. I am kind of suspicious that this one has a deeper meaning, especially because it was put right after The Birds Part 2. Obviously it was put in that spot in the track list intentionally. I feel like this could have different meanings depending on what I'm supposed to think happened in the last track. So if she shot him, I don't know what that means. If she shot herself, then he clearly doesn't really care all that much and has already moved on with his life, which is pretty fucked up. If the gunshot didn't mean anything and was just there because it sounded cool, then maybe this is just him going out and covering up his emotions with drugs and sex, which, as we know, he likes to do. After seeing her basically have a meltdown over him, I feel like that's also possible. I don't really know what I'm supposed to take from this one. I feel like I'm gonna need to re-listen to it a few times. I don't know, I just feel like he's usually pretty intentional with his track listings, so I feel like this has to mean something. I just don't know what. Let's move on to Rolling Stone. Okay. Acoustic guitar.
Now you're thinking about it, girl, you're thinking about it. When we got here, how we fucking got here. They recognized, they just recognized I'm in a life without a home, so this recognition's not enough. Cause getting faded too long got me on this Rolling Stone. So I'll take another hit, kill another serotonin with a handful of beans and a chest full of weed. Got me singing about a bitch while I'm blowing out my steam. Yeah, I know I got my issues, why you think I fucking flow? And I'ma keep on smoking till I can't hit another note. Ooh, but until then, I got you. Ooh, until you're used to my face and my mystery fades. I got you. Ooh, so baby, love me. Oh, before they all love me. I'll be different. Oh, I think I'll be different. Ooh, I hope I'm not different. Oh, and I hope you'll still listen. Not until then.
I hope you still listen is an interesting line. It reminds me of how High for This was also addressing the listener. I feel like that's also what's happening here.
That I still got you. Oh, and I got you.
So that's probably one of the most interesting songs lyrically. Like I said, I think it's addressing his musical career and his fans, but it also fits into the context of the narrative here. It's interesting how he's saying he wants to be different and he wants to be better. It's like him admitting that he wants a healthy, stable relationship and he wants to be loved, but he just can't bring himself to be in one. I feel like the second half of this mixtape is next level. I did really like the first couple of tracks, but I feel like from The Zone onwards, this is like top tier. Let's hope the closing track is good. Let's get into Heaven or Las Vegas. People were talking about this song in the comments of my House of Balloons video because I talked about loving Cocteau Twins. I don't think this is a cover though. I feel like I would have been aware of that if it was. I can't tell if... Okay, I don't think... I felt like my headphones were glitching for a second. I'm gonna restart the song. I thought that that was part of the production, but turns out it's just my headphones freaking out. Okay, this is better. So the drums are back. I think that that's another thing that differentiates between this album and House of Balloons.
I'm paying for all my father's sins, so I'ma thank him for you. I'ma thank him for you. My serotonin's gone a while ago. Girl, it's gone 'cause of you. It's been gone 'cause of you.
Oh, this sounds cool.
Well, they say they won't have fun. They say they won't good. I say I have had fun. I say I am good.
I feel like this one also has the potential to be my favorite. So that was definitely a very strong finish. Like I said, I feel like that has the potential to become my favorite track too. However, thematically, not a happy ending. It seemed like we were getting maybe a little bit of remorse in Rolling Stone, and then it's all taken away in this one. I wish I could live my life this shamelessly. I am not good at moving on from things. I feel bad about little things that I do for years. I need like just a tiny little bit of this attitude in my life, just the slightest amount. I'm interested to see where this story goes in Echoes of Silence, assuming that it continues. I'm wondering if we're going to get a little bit of remorse by the end of this. Like I said during Rolling Stone, though, I feel like the second half of this mixtape is where it really shines. As far as favorite tracks go, this is hard. I'm going to go with The Birds Part 2. I'm going to go with Heaven or Las Vegas. And I'm also going to go with The Birds Part 1. However, I feel like The Zone and Life of the Party also deserve honorable mentions. I'm actually really curious to know how you guys feel about this one. I feel like other than Thursday, I really enjoyed every track. It's really hard to follow up House of Balloons, so I feel like this mixtape is in a really unfortunate position. It's definitely one of my favorite projects of his that I've heard, but I definitely prefer House of Balloons and maybe potentially Kissland as of now, but that could change. Part of me wonders how I would feel about this mixtape, or how everyone would feel about this mixtape if it came out before House of Balloons or if we heard it before House of Balloons. I feel like that just set the bar so incredibly high. I do feel like there's a small chance that I could end up liking it just as much, if not more. But it is really hard to say on first listen. I'm gonna need more time with it. I am really excited to listen to Echoes of Silence, though. I can't wait to get into that. I can't wait to see how this all ends. And yeah, people weren't kidding when they said that trilogy was like really incredible. It really is. So yes, I will be back listening to Echoes of Silence in I don't know how long, hopefully not too long, and then I'll make a video for 28 Valerie and whatever the bonus track on Echoes of Silence is, and then I will move on to Starboy, I think is the next one I have to do. Thank you so much for watching. As always, social media link down below. I have more videos on the Weeknd if you're interested, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.